Hey, what's up, guys? It's Nick, the Metal Nerd. We are going back to the Metal Nerd podcast for now. Yes, so I'm no longer doing the Metal Nerd radio show because the guy from Overkill wanted to kill the stream. I guess it was just time for him to move on to other things. We love that for him, but for now, we are without a radio show. I might be looking to kind of do something similar and kind of get a stream up. I got enough mixes together now to where I could probably just play them 24/7, you know. So I mean, we could be doing that here soon, but for now, we're just going to concentrate on podcast material and just talking about things. And still be doing some interviews. Speaking of, we have Nevallum today with their interview. They are doing a show this weekend, the Chaos and Carnage tour with Cradle of Filth, Flesh God Apocalypse, Dying Fetus, a bunch of other bands. It's going to be insane. So make sure to buy your tickets. Buy now, as they say. But yeah, let's check out the interview with Nevallum, guys. I'd originally want to feature a song of theirs on the show, but since I was canceled, we are just going to enjoy the interview. So let's check it out. Hey, what's up, guys? It's Nick, the Metal Nerd, back for another episode of the Metal Nerd Radio Show. Today we have San Antonio locals Nevallum on. What's up, fellas?
What up? What
How,
up?
how's
Never
it going,
up.
guys?
Good.
We're good.
Pretty
Yeah,
good.
yeah. We've been planning to have you guys on for a while. Y'all have been out there turning up the scene for how many years now?
Since 2018, when we
Yeah.
officially linked up.
That's when I first. That's when I first joined the band. I'm the last member.
Oh, okay. So, how did y'all get started? Like, how did Nevallum, this heavy metal fucking band, begin?
Uh, it came like we had an old band called Ditches at Hand, and we played a few years in that, and then after that, we kind of took a break, and we just thought about playing a newer sound. We started getting more into the technical side, and uh, we ended up forming Nevallum with a new sound and a new
New
vision,
lineup.
new lineup. Yeah.
New lineup. Oh, okay. So, which guys are from like the original, like when
These
y'all
three.
first started?
It's the trio right here.
So, it was y'all three. Y'all were from an old band. What was it called?
Death is at hand.
Death is at hand. Oh, okay. So
It's
y'all were
more like
playing
a melodic death metal.
Melodic.
melodic death metal. And how would you describe Nevallum? Are they the kind? Are you guys kind of the same sort of genre, or how would you
We
describe
haven't
Nevallum?
stuck to a genre yet. Like every song we write tends to push another boundary to another subgenre, which was kind of the idea of Nevillum, was not to have any boundaries or stay within a line. Just write whatever you feel at the moment and then put it on, publish it, make it a song.
Brutal fucking shit.
Just everything brutal or it can be beautiful, whatever in between.
Still melodic too. We do melodic stuff, and
So it goes like between melodic and kind of melodic death metal, and then y'all kind of
Yeah.
just branch
Yeah,
out onto other
melodic
things.
and death metal, but with the technical prowess with a little prog here and there.
Okay, that's what's up. Yeah, I mean, I guess that's that how it is right now. You have so many inspirations, right? Like so many
Yeah.
different, sort of bands you might listen to, or other bands might get inspiration from,
a lot
or
of
just
bands like go from a lot of stuff. Like I want to say, the Black Dahlia Murder is one we
Black
always
Dahlia.
For
get
sure.
kind of melodic death metal.
Faceless, love them. Secret
Wretched.
Passage.
Necrophages.
Definitely not
Faceless for sure.
Even
Cody.
metalcore. Hymns of Bleeding Through.
Through the Eyes of the Dead.
Through the Eyes of the Dead. Also,
Definitely.
hell
Big
yeah,
one.
love the
yeah,
Eyes of
All Shall
Death,
Perish.
okay.
All Shall
Yeah.
Perish.
And
And Blood Runs Black. All the good old school deathcore.
Cradle of Filth.
Hell yeah.
A lot of fucking
Yeah.
metal, man. you go down
Hell
the
yeah.
list.
Yeah, I can understand how like listening to so many like different genres or subgenres of metal, you end up just whatever comes out, kind of like it sounds like this genre or that genre. So then it's
Ingested, decapitated, suffocation.
hell yeah. So it comes out pretty fucking heavy, or it might come out just totally
Mhm.
different, than the
Yeah.
last song. you might
We even
write,
have
so.
some influences outside of that. Like we like some flamenco, some Spanish guitar, some dark
Okay.
classical. and some
Oh,
synths.
okay.
Good. Great.
Is that any of that coming up in some of your upcoming songs? Would you say?
There's some. I do a lot of the synth, I guess, and the keyboards. So all
Uh-huh.
the upcoming music you'll hear, it's stuff that I wrote on the piano. Piano was my first instrument, and I found drums, and I guess I just fell in love with it and never went back. But I still play piano and guitar, and so I like to integrate that into our music. Since we don't have a keyboardist currently, but we are looking and definitely would love one. So if there's anyone out there that would love to, play keyboards for Nevallum or
Fill
want to
into
hear
the
from you for
keyboards.
sure.
Hell
That
yeah.
would be great.
Hell
And then
yeah.
the Spanish, the flamenco side comes from all over here.
Yeah.
Just as an extra context, can y'all like introduce yourselves, like each one of yourselves, and say what y'all play, just to kind of go through it, so I can kind of.
You go. Go for it. All right, I'm Art. I play guitars.
Okay.
I'm Jerry. I do the vocals on the mic.
I'm Emmett. I do the bass.
And John, I do drums and backup vocals.
Okay, awesome, guys.
And Chris and I play mostly rhythm guitars.
Hell yeah, awesome, guys. And like, what's your writing process like overall? Would you say, like, I know some people maybe they'll write the vocals first or the lyrics first.
With us, it's definitely a guitar most of the time.
Yeah, it all comes to guitar because one of us comes up with the riff, and we just work on it until someone else comes up with another riff, and it's a lot of collaboration between all of us because we all play guitar.
Yeah.
So it's really easy for us to come up with like a song and just watch, like, mold it into something new because we all can play guitar.
And then you'll add your own element to the instrument that you play for the band, and that helps take whatever you're writing on guitar and then build it into something with more character.
I think we kind of build off each other, like we'll have a riff, and then like this sounds good with that, and we'll kind of put the pieces of the puzzle together.
Yeah,
it helps to have the instrumentation down first, because then that helps Gary know within the limitations of how he should write the lyrics. Like, how should this line be long? Should it be staccato cut up? So it kind of helps with the writing process lyric wise, because you already know the structure of how your vocals are going to sound.
Right.
From there, it's kind of figuring out what you think sounds good, and if it sounds good and everyone likes it, it's good to go.
Yeah.
Right. That's a good way to collaborate.
A lot much easier. Put it that way.
Yeah. It helps when everyone can all pick up the guitar, and not someone, I just play the bass and that's all I play, but we all pitch in for everything.
Oh, really? So y'all like pretty much just write different riffs like together? Y'all kind of come up with
even lyrically, some of these guys have good ideas with lyrics too, and Link's a good lyric writer. Art, and it's Chris, and sometimes we'll all sit down. Like, I think one of our first songs, The Vanquisher, we all sat down and wrote that song together.
Yeah. We had a line in there.
Yep. That was fun.
Yeah, that's awesome. It's a lot of collaboration, a lot of different heads working together to come up with a song. That sounds pretty awesome, guys. Love that for you, because I know some people kind of stick to one instrument or like write the lyrics first, or But I feel like with like metal bands, it tends to like be all the instrumentals first, especially guitar. Like the guitar kind of centers around like most of what people base their songs off of, and then it just goes from there, riff after riff.
Or sometimes it'll start like
you get a good rhythm, and then
sometimes it'll start where we just have a song title that we came up with.
Oh yeah, we build around it.
We just build around it, like, well, we wanted
to build a theme, and then we'll go off from there.
Like, let's write about bringing someone back from the dead, and so whatever comes to mind as you're like making riffs or doing something, you kind of have that in mind, and then that's how
like a eerie kind of
it helps form the sound,
formulate the sound.
Nice. That's pretty awesome, guys. It definitely, from what I've heard, it sounds like it all comes together pretty well. You can definitely hear like the Black Dahlia influence.
Thank you.
Love Black Dahlia.
Rest in peace, Trevor.
Pete Trevor, hell yeah. But I wouldn't. I try not to do this thing where it's like, try to describe a band too much by other bands because sometimes people like I'd rather describe it by a genre,
I know.
like a
I've heard
melodic
people
death
say we
metal.
sound like Pantera. I've got that like once or twice.
Someone told me that we sound like Bullet for My Valentine.
Yeah, those are like
That
those are like
was a weird
Black
one.
fucking badass Pantera. You know that's still badass.
it's the people that aren't really experienced with metal, right? They don't have a whole lot of references, so they only know like a few bands. It's
Like yesterday, this was funny. We were at a Luby's for dinner, and I was wearing a Dying Fetus shirt, and we're playing with them for Chaos and Carnage. And this kid with long hair, hey man, I like your shirt. And I was like, thanks. We're gonna play with them in a couple weeks. You buy tickets or whatever. He was like, oh yeah, that's cool. Well, I've heard of stuff like Five Finger Death Punch and stuff like that. I was like, oh, that's cool, man. That's badass. Because everyone's got their style
What
and
they like, right?
and especially the younger generation. Luckily now we have the technology that we have, but back in our days growing up, we didn't have the technology to discover new bands and stuff. So
Yeah, it was always word of mouth.
it's always word of mouth. So seeing young kids getting into metal, it's really awesome to see. And then at there you can like check this band out, check that band out, and after a few times, YouTube, Pandora, Spotify, or whatever will formulate this huge realm of metal.
Now my skills in them.
Yeah.
Now the algorithm controls
Now
you.
that
It tells you what to listen to.
right. Those are things that like inspire you as kids. Like even say like my sister-in-law, my wife's little sister. She didn't really listen to metal or anything like that. But then I was playing. I would just play Custer by Slipknot one time when we were in the car. It just changed her life. She just wanted to listen to that song over and
dark,
over.
slippery slope from there, right?
My daughter
now,
likes that song too.
Yeah, now she's dating a guy that's like.
Now it's dark.
Last time I saw her, she's dating a guy that was like in a death metal band. So I was like, damn, like, just playing that one song changed everything. So wearing all these metal tees now, I'm like, okay, like she didn't even start off dating like a metalcore guy or anything like that, something softer. This guy was like really like
Straight
old, like from what I hear, he's playing like,
tattoos and everything, huh?
yeah, he's long hair, playing old school death metal too, and I'm just like, damn, and he was a kid, he wasn't like
That's cool.
grown up thing. So I was like, okay, damn, all right, like that's what's up, So yeah, loved inspiring the younger generation with metal. Yeah, usually it starts off with something like Slipknot. I know.
That's always
I mean,
home.
yeah,
It's always
like,
Slipknot,
I know.
Korn, Lamb of God.
It's
And
always
then,
like
once you find the death metal and the brutal death and all that stuff, like that, it's game over.
yeah. Then it's just
The job word,
death metal for
cowboy,
life.
and the black, black, and all that shit.
And then it's game over.
Yeah.
Yeah. Y'all remember back in the early 2000s, everyone had their hair like all,
The swoop.
yeah,
Oh yeah.
the hair straightener and all
I
that.
like the Jinkos too. That was cool.
They're coming back.
They're coming back. The Jinkos.
Are they?
Jinko.
I used to wear the big baggy shorts with all the chains on them.
Oh yeah, the chains.
Oh,
The chains
I could fit a 12-pack of beer in just my fucking pockets. Like, fucking badass.
You set for the whole night, man.
Yeah, it was 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, go to parties just ready to go, man. Oh, that's badass, dude. Yeah, so what are some of y'all's future goals? Are y'all like planning to get signed or anything like that? Or y'all really want to stay independent?
For now, it's recording the album. We're like halfway done with it, pretty much.
We got about 3 songs left to finalize before we can release the album. Once we get that done, like we're hoping to maybe do like a small Texas run, or maybe try to hop on more of these touring acts that are coming into town. But I would definitely love to do a Texas run this year at some point.
I think once we have the album and it's complete, that'll be a good goal complete, like a great accomplishment from there. And I think that's really gonna open new doors for us. I think that's gonna do well.
As far as being signed, if a good opportunity comes along, But for now, as independent musicians, I really feel like we kind of have the ball in our court at the moment.
Yeah, we've had offers. I've had 2 or 3 emails from people from like Italy and like Portugal.
Yeah, we've had a
They
few
were-
offers. Right?
They're interested, but I don't know.
We're not quite ready yet, especially not without having an
Yeah.
album out yet, to
Yeah.
try to make a commitment that we possibly can't fulfill
That's the main thing.
at this time. Once we kind of have more material under our belt, ready to start, shooting stuff out, then like, all right, we could start talking about, finding a label to be signed on.
Yeah, like some newer goals, right? Some new.
Yeah, like Unique Leader or Metal Blade. Let's go.
Oh yeah,
I like
Metal Blade,
that.
yeah.
Let's fucking go.
Partisan.
Yo, we'll be fucking touring with Whitechapel soon enough. In 2 weeks, we're playing the Chaos and Carnage with Dying Fetus and Cradle of Filth.
And Flesh got a
And
pop.
Flesh God Apocalypse.
Diablo is scary. So.
Hell
It's gonna be a good one too.
Oh, so I'm definitely planning on going checking out y'all set. Yeah, what time do y'all play?
So the doors open at 6, and we're like the
I think
third
they open at
band.
5.
I thought the doors were at 6.
We'll have to look at it.
We'll have to look at it.
Yeah.
But
Oh, that's what's up.
I don't think they've set times yet, but I think we're the third band in the lineup total.
Man,
Second or
they
third,
have
yeah.
a de-
Yeah.
Hey, when they send you the set times like a day
Yeah,
before
it
or
gets
some
closer,
shit,
they'll
and you're
get
like,
Yeah.
Sometimes it'll be the
Okay.
week of or a few days before.
The day before.
yeah, I hate when they do that.
same
They'll
day.
be like,
Right. I need you all to be here in 30 minutes.
So, what was that like? How'd y'all get on the Chaos and Carnage tour?
Talent Scout, because it was kind of like we had help from the inside, but it was really up to him whether he liked it, because it's the guy that was doing the Chaos and Carnage tour. He basically just wanted to hear what we sounded like. So he looked at our social pages and stuff, and he just said, I like y'all blend in. So it was.
And Jennifer too.
Jennifer really helped with that. We asked him, is there any way, I don't know if they're having, local talent. We're just like, asking, is there local, do you know? And then she hit us up. I was like, yeah, but he's going to want to hear, what you sound like, see what y'all are like, see if y'all are good.
For us, it was crazy because we were like, just kind of like focusing on other stuff. And then, I don't know, just bam.
Yeah.
Like, we got on it and I was like,
Well,
whoa.
Let's go.
It's a funny
Let's
story
go.
because I heard that they had 4 bands picked, and a buddy of ours, he's in 2 bands, and one of his band got picked and not the other one, and they were like, yeah, we got picked, and 3 other bands got picked already, so that's it.
So we thought
And
we were done.
we assumed, well, since we didn't get anything or hear from anything, that we didn't get picked, and so like, oh man, all right, well, well, congratulations, dude. I hope y'all kick ass. It's gonna be fun. It's a great opportunity. And then like 2 weeks later, we get an email like, hey, so y'all are on, and give us the rules. We're like, oh shit. Yeah, we finna be there.
Yeah, it's also,
All
a
the
lot.
homies together. Blind Fader
Yeah,
and God.
Life Theater, Scars of the Flesh,
We love both of them.
us, and Fluxus.
Fluxus Mortis, yeah, that's what I was about to say. A bunch of the homies are gonna be on there as well. Brian.
Yeah, we're
with his
super,
band,
it's
Randy.
cool.
we're super excited about that.
Kind of gives you a sense of fucking monopolization within all of our homies and all the different bands that we're actually doing this shit together. And it's not I don't know these bands. I'm here to play my set and leave. And
Yeah.
like, nah,
Yeah.
we're all here to show the international talent what the fuck San Antonio's got.
Yeah.
So
crazy.
it's a cool feeling.
It's crazy. Like I've seen the bands, the 4 that are here. All these guys have worked so hard over the years. Like, man, they just never stopped. And I feel like everybody that definitely deserves to be on
Y'all
it.
deserve it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's awesome. But yeah. I mean, a lot of these guys have, y'all all been in the scene for years. Randy's been in the scene for a long time. When I used to play, he was around, and Brian too. Well, yeah, Wings of Abaddon back in the day. That was fucking peak shit right there. I remember that was probably one of the first local bands I heard whenever I started coming around the scene and like hanging, just watching bands. I mean, playing with my band. So.
Scars of the Flesh, are good. Our brother Brian, he's amazing. And Kobe and Colin. Uh-huh.
Yep.
And Derek.
Oh, yeah.
They got a new bass player. I forget his name.
Yeah, but he was cool.
He's cool.
Yeah,
He's cool.
Yeah.
That's really-
Good old
Yeah, what's
Robbie.
up? Yeah, I saw. I saw that Brian's been working with you guys a lot, right? Like, how's that going with Brian? I know he.
Oh, it's
Great.
going
Yeah,
fantastic.
Yeah.
He does. He's like, I think he's like the sixth member of
He's on
Nevallum.
Blizzard.
And it's always like he always knows what's going on
Yeah.
before everybody else does.
Right.
Yeah.
And then he kind of like gives us feedback, like, "Hey guys, do y'all mind redoing this? Because like it's fine, but like if you could just get a cleaner take, you know." He just wants the best sounding production possible,
Mm-hmm.
and I love that. Like I love that it's not just some thing for him. He has a lot of passion in what he does.
Awesome.
That's why I recommend him to anybody I hear that, oh yeah, we're trying to record something and
And
it's
it
not,
reflect.
hit up Brian.
Dude, for real.
He's a beast.
So follow him on Bone Spill.
So,
Bone Spill
Spill.
recordings.
Don't Spill Records. I heard you just opened
Now
up
he's doing a PR stuff.
Yeah.
Follow that.
So that's
Yeah,
gonna
I
be
saw
super
that.
cool.
Yeah, Bone Spill. Yeah. Brian is definitely top tier.
Make
He's
sure to
like
support.
works with a lot of the local bands and stuff like that. I always see his name on it. So, he's the guy to work with for anyone watching that is looking for somebody. Bone Spill Studios is the business. So do y'all kind of record some of y'all's own tracks at home? I know I was talking to Jerry one time. He said y'all got like a Focusrite. So do y'all record a lot from home, or do y'all do most of it with Brian?
Yeah,
we actually have a setup here at our storage unit.
Yeah.
And we use that and just send the files to Brian so he can mix it up. And that's
awesome.
so we
worked
do it on our
out
own
that
time, so we actually can get everything down right.
Yeah, the way we want it. The way, like, because sometimes we'll record and we need we need time to really see the structure of the song, and with us doing it ourselves, we can see, okay, like, well, this sounds good, but you see how it sounds, and you just want to like probably just see what sounds best, like, oh, I could do this, or new ideas come about.
Like in a studio, like you're time pressed. So maybe you didn't give your best take, and then that's it. You're gone. You got to book the studio again. With this, at least you can hear yourself. Like, do I really like that? Do I want to send that off to get mixed? I don't know. And then, you can come back to all right, I'm satisfied fully.
Yeah.
I want to send this.
Yeah, this
we can
So
take
you
our
don't feel
time.
remorse or anything. You feel like, nah, that is my best take. Go ahead and mix them.
And then we all have like our own laptops and our little setups at home. So like while Brian's mixing and there's something in there like, hey, I could do this better. Actually, I figured out a better way to play this. It's a little more tastier, and you could just do it real quick at home, send it off to him, and boom, good. It sounds great. And it just makes it so much easier than having to
Satisfied with it.
book another appointment, pay the day's fee or hour fee or whatever it is, and then hopefully you get it right then at that time, because sometimes you don't. I mean, some days you have good days, some days you got bad days.
You had no sleep because you were, so nervous because the day's coming, so you couldn't go to sleep. You had anxiety, and then you go all dead asleep trying to play drums. I've had that before. Where I had no energy.
I think it's 4. Okay. So doors open at 4 for Chaos and Carnage.
Oh wow, 4. Okay, early.
So
early bird.
get there early. Don't
See Blight Feeder? They tear shit
They
up.
tear shit
They're
up.
heavy as fuck.
fuck yeah, dude.
Oh yeah.
Me personally, I'll try to catch as much as I can,
Sure.
because I'm getting old. My knees are like completely shot, so like I can go 2 to 3 hours at a show. So I'm gonna show up for y'all's and Fluxus Mortis and try to stay at least till Cradle of Filth. I might not stay.
Oh yeah, Cradle of Filth. I'm excited.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm so excited.
Love them.
Yeah,
I remember seeing
yeah.
them at Sunset Station back in 2003 with Typo Negative and Moonspill. And oh man, since then I've been wanting to see them again. It's been so long. And I'm really excited.
I don't think I've seen them at all, truth be told. So I'm actually really looking forward to that, because I don't think I've actually managed to ever catch them. Maybe like at an Ozfest, but that's more of that's not as personal. You're kind of moving around, a bunch of bands playing and stuff like that. So I think maybe actually seeing them on the stage right in front of me would be pretty fucking sweet. But I'm gonna try to stay up until there. Dying Fetus I saw with Black Dahlia Murder back in October,
Nice.
so I've seen them a couple of times. I think I saw them at Summer Slaughter like 10, 12 years ago. Flesh God
Oh, yeah.
2, I think. So I'm not like, okay, I gotta stay until Cradle at least. At least I
Gotta
gotta
survive
survive.
the night.
Gotta survive until then. So if y'all see me sitting down throughout the night, icing my knees, you'll know why. But yeah, awesome guys. Yeah. As far as y'all's writing process, it sounds like everything's going great. Yeah. As far as anything else, any other? I mean, I saw y'all have like a collab of some sort going. I don't know if y'all want to spill any of the beans there, because I saw like some post about a collab. So.
Morning in Peril.
Me or
Yeah, you're working on something.
Oh yeah. Also, Morning in Peril. There's some really cool guys. We played a few shows at Vibes together, and
I feel
real
like
cool.
they really encapsulate the metalcore sound.
Yeah.
Like I've never heard a band that sound that tight, that good.
And the
Like-
Stinger, the bassist, he's good. He's got a good
really
voice.
good.
Yeah, he's got a really good
Like,
voice.
I don't know your name, sorry, but next time I see you, I want to, talk to you again.
Michael.
You have a great voice, dude, and it's really hard
yeah.
for singers to be on stage and actually be on key
Mhm.
with they can't hear themselves, and he's always on key.
Yep. And then
Sounds
playing at
awesome.
the same time. That's a big
Yeah,
one.
so I was there.
Plays
I was
guitar
there
at the
over there
same
at
time, damn.
Synergy Studios yesterday,
Talent.
and it was fun. I came. I was roughly there about an hour, and we knocked it out. I ended up doing a guest spot on one of their upcoming songs,
Oh,
so that was
okay,
pretty
I see.
cool.
That's
Because
awesome.
Johnny, the vocalist, really wanted me to do that one. He really likes our sound, Nevallum, and he was like, man, he thought I was a perfect fit for that part.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
so
can hear it. I think I can hear your vocals on their music. That makes sense.
That's tight. Sounds
So,
awesome. I look forward to it, guys. I look forward to checking
Please
that
to this
out.
style.
And can't wait for y'all's EP to come out. Is there any other like big shows or anything y'all have coming up besides Chaos and Carnage?
Well, the week after the Chaos and Carnage, we're gonna be playing with the homies from X Codex, Pain the Massacre,
and Morning in Peril.
and Morning in Peril. We're gonna be at Fitzgerald's May 3rd, and we'll be closing out the show. So it's gonna be a fun one.
We
Yeah,
have tickets for that one also.
Are we selling
Okay.
tickets? Or just what?
There's more, but there's a ticket show like just to help out.
Okay.
Yeah,
Cool.
it's like
Okay.
$10 or $15 at the door.
Buy now.
By
Okay.
now.
Yes, buy now, everyone. Yeah. I'll definitely get with Jerry about both of those tickets because I haven't.
Buy our tickets.
Look it up. Oh, yeah, I'll definitely be pretty tight to see y'all with Painting the Massacre. I haven't seen them in a while. It's been, they do their reunions every couple of years, so it's been a while since I've actually seen them jam. Those guys always fucking put on a good show. There was a point I came on, and I was but yeah, that's awesome. It sounds like an awesome show. I've been seeing that as well. So, sounds good, guys. Is there anything else y'all want to promote? Anything else coming up?
Just recording.
Hopefully summertime we should have a cool little CD. We're gonna do a full length.
Yeah, I think we're gonna be recording into May and June, probably still recording. So,
But at that time, Brian actually hooked me up with some information as far as getting the legit jewel cases with the booklet in there and everything. So we're trying to definitely go the more professional route.
Yeah,
And,
people still like CDs.
I love CDs. I mean, I got a CD and a cassette deck in the truck. Like,
Yeah.
that shit's still alive.
you get more of the
Yeah,
artwork
yeah, I
too,
mean-
and the booklet. Like you get to see what the
especially-
envisionment of the artist, what they're trying to do.
Because if Spotify and all
Yeah.
that stuff goes away one day,
More
then it'll
personalized
probably-
music.
There goes all your music, right?
it's better to have the physical. I still have a CD Bible full of a bunch of old
You
music.
buy the CD once,
Hell
you
yeah.
have it for life.
You do.
Yeah, pretty
You
much,
want to
right,
mix of us
yeah.
for it.
You pay for Spotify monthly. That shit crashes.
Yeah,
That's it.
we don't get anything from that.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah,
I like
that's
the
true. I
booklets,
mean,
too.
the way they pay artists through there is fucking highway robbery.
It's
as far
despicable.
as
It's
what-
not. It's not even. I mean, get your
Yeah.
music on there for the fuck of it, but
Yeah.
not for the sake of trying to get paid. Like you gotta do other ways to sell your music.
Yeah.
But it's good to be out there
Yeah.
to be available. Because
Or vinyls.
I don't pay for Spotify. So
Yeah.
people like me who don't pay for that type of shit can still get access to your music. But
Yeah.
sure, hard copies are
Yeah.
king. Just
And it sounds better. It's not all like pixelated or digital the way Spotify
Yeah.
does.
I love
It,
that.
just,
You
it
get
sounds
the
way
real-
cleaner.
Way cleaner.
Especially on the low end, you get all the bass for the CD.
I love it.
Yeah. CD's definitely like. I mean, it's the landscape has definitely changed. While it's easier for like the listeners to listen to music, it becomes harder for the artists to make.
You just pop it
actual
into it, and
money
there's
or
no
anything
ads or
like that.
nothing. You just
Yeah.
get the whole album.
You just pop it in. I know, like
Great cassette, you heard?
yeah, it's always good, like, to have something in there, right? Like, your phone's done, you don't have anything to listen to,
Yeah, I
you
recently
have
bought
to,
the new Bleeding Through album 9, and it's magnificent. Oh, I love it.
yeah.
It's
Hell
a
yeah.
really good. It's beautiful and it's dark. It was a really good album. I love it. It came. That's their first release in a good while, so I enjoyed that one. It was really
Yeah,
good.
yeah, since like 2018 or something like that, right? It's been a while with Bleeding Through.
Yeah.
You're definitely like an old favorite. It's still a favorite, but yeah, I remember seeing those guys a while back with As Blood Runs Black. And that was a long time ago, actually. That was like 2009, which was insane.
Yeah, I think it was a good night. I was at that show.
Yeah,
Yeah, I've probably seen most of y'all at shows at some point or the other.
Probably.
But y'all all look like really familiar. I mean, obviously, I've seen y'all around the scene, but like,
Yeah. If you can remember that show, the dude that flipped off of the speaker, that was me.
Okay.
I was a lot lighter back then. I weighed like 120, so I didn't care.
Yeah. I mean, the big dudes that try to jump in the pit are just kind of like,
Yeah.
what are you doing?
I wouldn't do
man?
that now. I feel bad.
He's got
Or
to
kids
smooth out
smashed. The Cradle of Filth VIP package is sold out, so that kind of gives you an idea how many people are already going. And the day of the show, I believe at the door, I think it's scarred, but it will be a lot more than 42.50.
It'll probably be 50, 55.
I'm still promoting that little discount we were doing, just $40 flat.
Yeah, avoid all the fees.
Okay.
Just so you know,
Comes
that
up
way you
to
get kind of a
55.
deal. Because I hate shelling out the $2.50 trying to break change and all that shit. So it's $40. Just make it easier. And I mean, online fees will rack you up to like an extra $25-$30 of just online fees. So $40 ticket's gonna really run you like $70. Yeah. So
$40 that is a good way to go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's definitely a pain in the ass. Like fucking buying tickets online, the fees alone are.
I'll be scalping them on the day of, so if y'all need anything, just hit me up.
The ticket scalpers is a really bad thing with the shows now.
Yeah, that's why enough people don't want to go because
they're like bots. So like, I have tickets, we can't make the show or something, and they're not even real.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. And people just resell them.
I'll charge like an extra $5 so that you get convenience.
You look at their profile, they got nothing. It's just like, why do you have these metal? Like they don't even look metal. It's funny.
It's all white picket fence family.
Yeah.
Yeah. Some people resell them for fucking ridiculous fucking prices.
like double, triple the price.
Well,
some fucking Filipino kid across the world. He's also scalping tickets.
Yeah. All right, fellas. Well, it was good talking to y'all. We're gonna keep an eye out for that album coming up and some of those collabs, and of course your Chaos and Carnage tour tickets that you are selling right now for $40 a piece. Y'all said right?
$40.
Yeah.
Buy now.
So
Buy now.
Buy now, guys, before it's too late. That show is quick, fast, and approaching soon. But yeah, thank you guys for coming on. Hey, what's up, guys? Thanks for tuning in to the show. That was Nevallum with their interview. Good bunch of dudes. I just asked the questions. They kind of just took over from there. I didn't really have to say that much, so that's great. That's what you want to have an interview. You want the most from the people that you're interviewing. They definitely gave us the down low on Nevallum. They have a new album coming out, so keep an eye out for that. They've already dropped some tracks. They also have the Chaos and Carnage tour coming up this weekend, so make sure to buy now, get your tickets from the band. They are selling them at a discounted price. It's better than paying online with all these fees and whatnot. Make sure to buy those. you are going to the show, you may want to get there early. The set times did drop, and they are playing at about 4:50. And so it is Vibes and the Rock Box. They kind of open up both venues since they're kind of an attached joint thing. I've seen this before where they open up both venues and they have a bunch of bands going. So if you're there early for the whole show, make sure to check out Nevallum at about 4:50. And if for whatever reason you don't catch them there, they will be playing at Fitzgerald's on the 3rd. They are selling tickets for that. They're only $10 pre-sale, $15 at the show. So they'll be playing with Morning in Pearl, Painting the Massacre, and X-Codex. Morning in Pearl, I believe that's who they said they're doing that collab with, or Jerry was at least. So check that out. But yeah, bye now. Check out the dudes from Nevallum. Check out their music online. I was going to play it on my radio show, but, as I was saying before, it just kind of was pulled from the internet, so can't do anything about that now. But, I was going to try to have them on KSYM and see if they would let me go there, but I never heard back from the guy who runs it, who happens to be the same dude, so... now we are back to being the Metal Nerd Podcast. Keep an eye out for more content on YouTube. I may put it on Spotify. I'm not sure. I may actually be done with Spotify. They also removed a bunch of my Metal Nerd radio show episodes. If I may, start, catching on to like the mixes and, started striking my episodes. So I had to go back and cut down a lot of episodes. Some of them are only 15-20 minutes, but I don't get a whole lot on Spotify anyway. My YouTube is pretty much what's taking off now, so just check that out, guys. But yeah, we will have more interviews with more bands coming up soon, more content coming out, so just keep an eye out on the Metal Nerd channel, and like and subscribe, and go freaking check out Nevallum and jam the fuck out, guys. Peace.